Good, very early morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic day, morning, night. Not quite sure when I'm going to get this out, but I am heading to work today. Got you guys a little bit lower. Actually, got the filter on you guys, so I noticed the last video I was very heavy breathing. You could really tell, so I put you guys a little bit lower. My dog's barking at me. I'm not sure why he's barking at me. Probably because he could hear me. But regardless, oh, sorry about the hand. But yeah, I've just realized I did not have a lot of time on my phone. I have a ton of crap on my phone right now. A lot of games and that kind of crap that I was just kind of dinking around on. Keeps me busy during working hours, but it cuts into a lot of my storage. So more than likely, I'm going to end up going away from having a bunch of those phone games on my video or my phone again. But as of right now, it'll be all right. I don't necessarily want to take too much of the time, and I have about 15-ish minutes, like 14, just 6 seconds underneath the 15-minute mark. But more than likely, I am not going to be recording that whole time that I'm walking either, as it's like something like 24 degrees Fahrenheit, -1 degree Celsius, and by the time I'm getting off work, it's only going to be 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So not a great feeling day. So we're gonna toughen it out as long as I can without my hand going cold, which it already is. But yeah, no, I just wanted to pick the phone back up and give you guys some sort of recording for today, just as I'm gonna try to record as much as possible between work and, of course, work and going back home. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do this all the time, and you guys can tell how cold it is because when I breathe, you guys can see, kind of. Well, actually, that one was pretty good. You guys were able to see the my breath, the condensation from my breath. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of the hand tossing. So if you're motion sick, or you get motion sick really easy, I apologize. This probably won't be the video for you for sure, because I'm going to be doing a lot of the tossing between hands because it's cold enough that we still have a little bit of frost on our ground, or at least it looks cold. Might not be necessarily frost on the ground, but my road definitely looks cold. It's very gray and gloomy. It's not a beautiful day, but uh, like I said, I'm on my way to work. It is Sunday, so my Monday for sure. But Charlie has got a call, or actually, she witnessed a dog, a pair of dogs, actually, a boxer and a Great Dane, while rolling around the other day. Got in contact with the police department. They said, hey, they got in contact with the owners. Apparently, the boxer's in really bad shape, skin and bone. Super short haired, of course, if you know what boxers are. They're super short haired. They don't do very well out in the cold, and it's been below freezing every night for the past few weeks. So she got in contact with the local authorities over in Ontario. Thankfully, they are some of the better police agencies that we came in contact with. They'll actually work with us. Their actual, what are they called? Golly, can't think of it, but their dog resources, whatever. I can't think of the actual proper name. I apologize if I think about it while I edit this together. I'll put it up on screen, but she doesn't come back until Tuesday, and we're not thinking that Boxer's gonna live to see Tuesday, so we jumped into action before she was able to get back into town, before she got off her sorry about the camera work, but before she got off her few days off. So like I said, there was a Great Dane as well. There is a Great Dane. It is, again, not in great shape. There is a growth between the two front legs. We're not sure if it's tumor or whatever it is. It's just, again, not in a great state of life. So we are going to jump in. We are going to kind of do what we do, and we're going to save lives out here. So that's kind of the really cool thing. Outside of that, this YouTube channel might get kind of a new look, or at least a new banner. Hopefully, if I can make it fit. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to make it fit, but thanks to ChatGPT, I made some really, really cool computer backgrounds, and yeah, I thought it was kind of a neat little deal, but at the same time, I really like the YouTube banner that I have now, so might not end up replacing it until I can actually get some actual photos going out on our next rescue or whatever, and I can get proper scenic pictures to redo as my background. But as of right now, we're gonna roll with what we got, because at the end of the day, we're here to record real life, and I'm here to record the real life aspect of the dog shelter and that kind of life that I live. So it ain't pretty, but it's something that I do. It's something I love to do. So it's going to be something I record. Sadly, as I am basically their only employee, a lot of the time when Charlie goes and is running to do dogs like this, most of the time I'm working at the house. So in case you guys are ever wondering why there's not a boatload of content, because we go and we move dogs around all day, every day. But until Bill gets home, of course, basically the co-owner of CASPR, until he gets home, I got to be at the house, because somebody has got to be at that house 24/7. Because if not, we run these dogs as a pack in the household. So if no one's there to make sure that they get fed, that they're not getting into crap, because it's a house. So, and some dogs, they get a little upset. It's a little early in the morning. They get grouchy being woken up at 8, 7 o'clock in the morning by other dogs. So they're just like me. I get woke up, I get pretty grumpy. I need coffee, or even a Kinetic. Shout out to Kinetic. Used code operator at checkout, drinkkinetic.com, for 15% off at checkout. Pretty good stuff. It's something I absolutely love drinking, but sadly, your boy is out of kinetic. So I've been resorting to coffee and a little bit of tea every now and then, which I'm actually out of coffee and out of tea. So I might have to grab the stash from downstairs, because Mama's got some tea downstairs, I think. Maybe. I don't know anymore. But anyway, it's going to be a good day. We're going to go rescue some dogs, and hopefully here in the next few weeks or even the next few months, hopefully I'll be back on the road with Charlie, and we'll be able to go actually make a difference. But with that being said, I'm almost at work. I need text here saying that I'm almost here. And yeah, that's where we're going to be leaving this off. So what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Or actually, I don't know why I started this like a normal video, but welcome back. So after work, finally got off. It's I don't know. I don't know what time it is anymore. 2, 3 o'clock. I am actually really not sure. See if I can pull that down. 3:33. Good time to start a recording. So I moved you guys over here. So we're gonna figure out what that sounds like. I'll be able to get a nice comparison because it's all gonna be thrown into this one video. So I want to open this up by stating, of course, well, I'm off work, and I have some pictures of the pitty that we have rescued. I'm gonna attach these to the video. I've got just a small handful of pictures, so for the next 10-ish 15 seconds-ish, viewer discretion is advised. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys one last chance. Skip forward probably 10-ish seconds, so I'm gonna just post all of them right in a row, like one on top of each other. I'll let it play out for, like I said, 5-10 seconds. So skip forward. All right, hopefully now that the guys and gals that are a little bit more squeamish and don't want to necessarily see that kind of stuff are gone. So yeah, those are the photos. Kind of sucks. And good enough. That should be back. I'll put an actual accurate time skip ahead, but hopefully you guys actually read it, not listen to what I said, because I never listen to what I say when I tell y'all to skip forward a little bit, because more or less I'm wrong, as I like to ramble on. So hopefully hopefully it didn't come back too soon. Granted, of course, it's not gory or anything like that. It's very much, if you did skip over it, I'll kind of very crudely describe it. So think about a dog that's been very, very neglected, very abused, very malnourished, skin and bone. That's basically what you guys have missed, is a very, very bad looking dog that needs some love and affection. And for all of you guys that are wondering, yes, I have all fingers. Ooh, I know I'm dealing with people. Oh my god, it's so scary. Fuck all of you guys that give a pit bull a bad fucking rap because fucking people mistreat them and they fucking turn aggressive. Like, the fuck. I've worked with this shelter for fucking 8 years, 9 years, something along the lines of that. and not once have I met a aggressive pit bull. I mean, I'm taking pitties in that are neglected, that are abused, that are malnourished, fucking all the walks of life. And not one have I ever been bit by. And so it's like people that give fucking pitties and the bully breeds just in general a bad rap, you're just dealing with the wrong people. Simple as that. That's in my action. So, I mean, get good, I guess. So I don't fucking know. But, yeah, that's basically it. Fuck, freaking, we got him in. He's, of course, really scared, you know, being neglected for so long. It will demoralize any dog. So he was very aware of my presence. Of course, I sat on the tailgate of the van for a few seconds, letting him know that I was there, that I had a slip lead, little leash that I was going to be putting over him, and, you know, made sure that he was okay with the idea of that. I put it in front of him, talking to him basically, hey, are you going to be okay with this? You know, just talking to him, because as long as my guys honk cows, I just heard them. But yeah, as long as you talk to an animal and you are calm, then most dogs are not going to flip out. I know there are some that will kind of snip at you, but at that point, if they're snapping at you, you just gotta turn around and give it some more time. You can't pressure a dog, because especially in the line of work that I'm in, where the animals are already very abused, very neglected, they need time. And it's actually really important, because it's the same thing as people. If you have a friend, family member, whatever, that is going through a really hard time, like a breakup or whatever, you know, you pushing to get information from them, or pushing them to, quote unquote, just get over it, you're gonna lose friends doing that shit. And I know at the beginning of this video, I was trying to be fairly decent, watching my language and all that, but it's real life out here. And so, like, you're gonna just get that real life feeling from me. And when it comes to this kind of stuff, it's shitty what we go through. Of course, you guys saw the pictures. For those that didn't skip it, y'all saw it. Look at that. Look at all the cows. Cows. Cute. I like cows. They're pretty cute. I like Highland cows. They're also really cute. But anyway, that's just kind of your moral lesson of the day, I guess, with me, is give people time. Give people time to heal, to break it down themselves, especially people like myself, as I am very self-secluded. I do not like talking about my feelings. And most of the time, when I break stuff down or I bring stuff up, it's because I've already been dealing with it for 3 weeks to even sometimes 4 months before I finally realize, hey, I need to unpack this. It takes me a while to unpack everything, because of course I try to view everything from both perspectives of what happened from my area, and of course the job that fired me or whatever. So you just gotta take it that way. And so yeah, by the time I really unravel everything in front of you guys and I have a meltdown, majority of the of the time, I have already broken it down on my end, and I'm just complaining to complain at that point. Like, not necessarily for the views, not for the attention. I'm more or less just at that point letting it go. And the best way for me to let shit go is by putting it into the open, by making it basically off my shoulders. So yeah, I'm not saying that's 100% of the time. Oh yeah, I do it that way because I'm a good old timey man. No. Huh? Pretty good. How are you? All right, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Got got waved down by I don't know if that picked up on your guys' end, but yeah, I got waved down by a gentleman by, I believe, the name of Gary. I'm terrible with names, but I believe that was his name. It seems right. It rings a bell. So decided to talk with him. He's a new face around town. He's another commercial inn. Lives over more or less on the east side of town after the highway, it sounded like. But yeah, I mean, just kind of one of those things where he's been here for about a year, and apparently he hasn't made a good impression. Not necessarily him, but we haven't made a good impression on him. Apparently a lot of rude people, which surprises me because there's a good bit of folk out here that are really nice and proper. Of course, he is on a whole complete side of, or a different side of town, so it might be a little bit worse for wear over across the highway, but for the most part, all of my neighbors are pretty friendly. I have one neighbor that's kind of on our butt, but at the end of the day, we always got to have that one neighbor. It keeps the neighborhood at peace. But yeah. Anyway, that's just life, my man. Got to put it into the atmosphere. Just like meeting new people, taking the time to make someone's day just a little bit better, because you don't know what people are going through anymore. So yeah, be kind to each other, you guys. But most importantly, love yourself, love others. But yeah, anyway, I'm home. So we're wrapping it up finally. So you guys, I love you. You know it's true. But for me, be like the Biff, do for Dale. We will see you guys later. Peace.